What up, YouTube family? It's your boy Savage Writer. I'm back, y'all, with another video as always. I'm giving y'all peace and I'm giving y'all gifts. I hope y'all doing well out there. Y'all staying strong, y'all staying positive, and y'all staying uplifted. All praise and glory goes to the Most High. You know the vibes. So, hold up, let me scoot up real quick. Damn. I'm just going tell y'all a lot of real stuff in this video. It's more so about me and how I'm doing, and maybe whatever I say or whatever I put out there will maybe inspire you or give you some light in the dark. Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, right, I'm not looking for sympathy or pity or to put out a sob story. I'm just simply speaking my mind because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff lately. I don't really tell people what's really going on with me internally, for a number of reasons. And I feel like the biggest reason is because I'm misunderstood. A lot of people see me, they see my greatness, they see everything I've accomplished, and I feel like because of all that, people don't treat me like I'm human. People don't treat me like I'm an actual person. They treat me like I'm this character, and I feel like partially I'm to blame because I put that type of energy out there. But at the end of the day, you take all that away. I'm just like you. I get up, I have the same 24 hours in a day, just like you. I get up, I tie my shoes, I put on my clothes, I brush my teeth, I wash up just like you. So, I've been dealing with a lot of things lately, man. Number one, I've been going through financial struggles. Like, it's really hard now, just barely keeping myself afloat. It's like, I get paid bi-weekly, and I do like my job. I'm not saying it's the worst job in the world. I work at a school. Well, it's the college I graduated from. I work there. I'm not going to go into detail about what I do or what my position is. I don't want to put that information out. But I do have a great position where I'm at. It's a step in the right direction, I want to say. It's a foot in the door, they like to call, right? But, I'm at a point now to I feel like that it's just not enough. I need a little more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come up here and sound like I'm materialistic or anything like that, or money hungry, because I'm not. I'm not any of those things. But I understand that living in today's world, living in today's society, you have to have financial freedom in order to truly be free. That's just how society is set up, unfortunately. And I don't care how many people come up here, they talk all this spiritual nonsense. You can't change the facts that without money, you're not going to survive in this world. You're not going to survive in this society. And yes, I do understand money is not everything. But at the same time, it kind of is. Not even kind of. It is everything, unfortunately. And so the only way really around that is having more money. Having access to certain resources and opportunities to alleviate those problems. And this is what a lot of these so-called spiritual people or activists, whatever, man. Look, I don't even know the words for what I really want to say right now. My mind is just all over the place. I'm really dealing with a lot. So that's one thing. It's really a struggle. It's really a challenge just trying to get by off of check after check. And it's like this expense comes up, that expense comes up. People hit me up They want me to come to this event, that event. They want me to perform here, perform there. But you have to understand, to do these things that I do, it costs money. Like a lot of spots I perform at, I gotta pay performance fees. And not only performance fees, I have to pay to get there. Because right now, I don't have a car right now. I don't drive right now currently. I'm still trying to work on that. Even I can't do that right now because I don't have no funds. So it's like, there's that. You gotta get there. You gotta eat. You gotta pay to get on the books and stuff like that. Like that stuff costs money, man. That it don't come free. To invest in yourself is not free. Understand that. If you're gonna be an artist, if you're gonna really put yourself out there, you have to understand it's not gonna come for free. You have to really invest in yourself. And I don't blow my money off. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I am, for the most part, pretty responsible. Because the first thing I do when I do get paid, I do get a check, I pay the bills. Whatever expenses I have, I get that out the way first. I just want to just get it out of the way. So that once I do that, I don't have to really trip. So I could go out, alright, if I want to have a little fun, I'll go have a little fun. But, the rate I'm getting paid at and then all the expenses that I have is really challenging. And then I have people that ask me for money and stuff like that. And it's like, I gotta like shoot those people off. Because look, I don't got it as well as y'all think I do. At least not right now. And it's like, I'm always trying to help other people, but are any of y'all helping me? Like, can I come to y'all for something? That's how I really be feeling, And that's going to lead me to my next point, number 2. It's just like the people I do know, the people I do deal with, I'm even looking at them sideways. Like, everybody, I understand people got stuff in their life they dealing with. I get it. We all have challenges and struggles that we go through. But I feel like, personally, a lot of people, they just want to come around me just to use me for my energy, just to use me for my resources and my expertise and not pour into me in return. And that's why, like, I just be by myself most of the time. And I'm even dealing with this on the dating scene. I'm talking to people. I'm trying to put myself out there, trying to contemplate whether, all right, should I, have companionship or should I not? And I'm just like, I'm at a point when it comes to that, like, I don't think I'm really ready to let go of my celibacy. Because I don't know if y'all know, like, I've been celibate for 5 years. No sexual activity for 5 years. I've been celibate, man. And ever since I've done that, I've had tremendous growth. I've had tremendous introspection within myself and other areas of my life. Now, I know I can't do that forever, but I don't want to just, like, use my sexual energy on anybody. Not when I've been doing so much work on myself and just letting somebody into my heart. Like, I'm just not willing to just jump out the window like that. Now, there is one person, all right, well, several people I have in mind that I would want to maybe give that part of myself to, but it's like, I'm at a point to where, I don't want just sex. I want something more. I want something deeper. I done been there, done that. You know what I mean? I don't want to go back to that. I want to do things different. And it's like, all right, I go on a few dates, whatever, that's cool. But it's like, after a while, if we talking, we texting, we on the phone, like, I'm gonna beg the question, like, okay, where do you want to take this? How further you want to go? And I'm dealing with that right now. It's not that my expectations are high or anything of that sort, but I know my worth, man. I know my value. And whoever can't meet me at my level, as far as my value and my growth is concerned, then I have to move forward. And I'm dealing with that right now. It's just a matter of, all right, is this what I really truly want to do? Because I'm at a point in my life, I'm not really focused on relationships. But it's like people, they just keep coming into my space. they keep showing interest and stuff in me, and I don't want to just be rude. I don't want to just turn people away, but it's like at the same time, I'm so focused on myself and the goals that I'm setting. There's still things I need to do on my own. There's still priorities in my life I have to sort out if I want to have some type of commitment with someone. Because to be in a relationship, it takes time, it takes energy, and it takes compromise. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, oh, all right, we just going together. It's all fun and dandy, because it's like after the honeymoon phase, it's like that's when all the bullshit comes. And it's like I never really honestly make it past the honeymoon phase with people. I'm just tired of that. And then I've been dealing with the whole twin flame thing. I've been in a twin flame separation for 4 years now, going on 4 years. And I just been doing my best to try to block that out and separate myself from that. But even that's still even affecting me too. And I feel like every time I try to put myself out there and move on, this whole so-called twin flame thing, it just comes back and it haunts me. And it's like I'm fine not being able to see my twin flame or talk to them ever again. Like I honestly, personally, I'm cool with that. Yeah, it hurts, to have this miraculous soul connection with somebody, and in the end, it all got snatched away from me for reasons I'm not gonna say on camera. But I'm fine with the outcome. What I'm not fine with is waking up every morning thinking about that person, feeling that person's energy, having dreams about them. What I'm not okay with is that every time I try to move on or, talk to someone else, all of a sudden I get bombarded with all of these feelings and these thoughts of this person. And sometimes I get that urge to I want to reach out or see what they're up to. I'm not fine with. That's the dilemma. That's the clash. And I can't necessarily talk to everybody about this because they won't understand it. They'll just try to sit there and say, oh, well, it's just limerence. You're just obsessed. I'm not obsessed. No, to be obsessed with somebody is to, like, be on their ass 24/7, to be lurking out their window. That's what I consider to be obsessive. And then, the whole thing with people and all of that. Especially with the dating scene and certain people that I'm talking to, getting to know. I just feel like once people see me for who I am, they see everything I'm capable of, and they really find out, like, yo, he's really more than what he shows. It's like people get attached and obsessed with my energy, and I be feeling that pull, that tug, and it drains me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really be feeling drained a lot of the times, and it's not me. I know it's not me. I take good care of myself. I work out. I try to eat as best as I can. But nah, you know what I mean? It's not me. It really is not me. It's people trying to feed off my energy and siphon my significance. And that's why I honestly I be having a lot of discrepancies with people on a more spiritual level. And that's why I have to keep my distance from a lot of people, because it's like once I try, all right, to make something work with somebody or let them in just a little bit, I get a reason to be like, all right, look, I ain't got time for that. Just dealing with people, they just want to take and 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 take. But what are you doing for me? All y'all want to talk about is what I could do for y'all. What are you going to do for Savage Writer? I'm human too. I need somebody to uplift me too. Shit, you think I don't want somebody to give me a couple dollars? You think I don't want somebody to give me some advice? I'm human too. At the end of the day, what y'all see behind this camera is a real human being, is a real person. I have feelings, I have emotions too. Do any of y'all not care about that? And another thing, I've been dealing with, my mental health. I do suffer from depression. I do struggle with anxiety. I've been having panic attacks on and off for the past 4 or 5 years. I don't really talk about that much, but I've been struggling with that for the past 4 to 5 years. And sometimes, like when I have panic attacks, I'll have what they call psychoactive non-epileptic seizures. Look up what that means. Basically, it's a seizure, but without epileptic causes. And it's like sometimes it'll happen sporadically. I could go months without having an episode, or it'll happen like every month or every twice in a month. And I've been struggling with that for the past 4 to 5 years. And it's like I said, I don't have epilepsy. I was tested. I had CAT scans and everything with my brain. I was not epileptic. And I be having these random ass panic attacks, and I know when they come, cause I be having shortness of breath. I be feeling lightheaded, and then all of a sudden, sometime I'll start having like a psychoactive non-epileptic seizure, and sometime I'll lose consciousness. Sometime I won't, and that be a scary part, cause I necessarily don't know when it's gonna happen, but I feel it when it's about to happen. And it's real scary. And I've had times where like I've had them in public. I passed out, I fell, hit my face, my head. Like one time, it was I think a few months ago. This was in 2022. I had one, and then like my desk, that's why I had my desk used to be right next to my bed, but I moved it across from the bed because I had a seizure. I passed out and I woke up. It was blood all over the bed, and like my whole face was cut up. Like, I almost lost my eye. You know what I mean? And like that type of stuff is scary, man. It ain't no joke. You feel me? And I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of that because, like I said, I feel like it's a spiritual and it's a mental thing. And it's like I've been going to doctors, I've been going to counselors. And it's like nobody could find out the reason why. So I'm assuming that is what has something to do with it. And I haven't came on camera and told nobody about that. I haven't even talked about that to people I know. Because honestly, I feel embarrassed by it a lot of the times. I really be feeling embarrassed, not having control over my own mind and my own body. And I'm healthy. Yeah, I'll drink beer. I like beer. I'll smoke weed. I like to smoke weed. I don't have nothing to do with it. Because there was times where I went without that shit and I still had them. So it's like that doesn't have nothing to do with it at all. For people that thinking, oh well, it's probably the drugs or anything, like no, it's not. I don't do any drugs. I'll drink a beer or I'll smoke a blunt, but I don't do pills. I don't put nothing up my nose. I don't do none of that stuff, man. I never have. Never will. Yeah, like I said, I smoke weed and I drink beer, but I don't do no hardcore drugs. I don't really drink liquor. I don't do none of that stuff, man. I'm relatively healthy. So I thank God or the Most High for that. And like I do have days where I feel like I have no motivation. I feel like what I really want to say that I gotta drag myself out of bed half of the time. I be feeling like that in the morning. Some days I really don't even want to get up and do nothing at all. I have to force myself out of the bed. I've been having lately a lot of days like that. And that's not fun, man. You just want to sleep in all day. And you gotta force yourself out of bed. But I still get out of bed anyway and I do what I gotta do because that's just who I am. And still pertaining to my health, right? I have a physical element with specifically my right shoulder. I went to the ER today. They recommended me to a orthopedist. I might have to get operated on. I don't know. I don't know right now. I gotta see an orthopedist. I've even been struggling to even get in contact with orthopedists. I done called like 5 or 6 different doctors. Either they didn't answer, they transferred me to somewhere else, or they talked about they didn't have my insurance. But I did get in touch with one place, and they said, I just gotta call them back tomorrow after like 9 a.m. So I'm finna do that when I'm at work. I'm gonna just step away from the desk for a little bit, go make the call, so I could get that sorted out. Cause I have a problem with my rotator cuff, where occasionally my shoulder will dislocate whenever I'm doing physical activities. And I've been dealing with that for the past 4.5 years. The first time I pulled it out of place was when I was at a friend's house for a pool party. I dived in 12 feet water, and I was trying to swim up and stuff, and then I guess I pulled my shoulder in the process. It gave out. And then, they had to pull me out the water, all that. And then, because once you injure it, once you tear it, then it becomes more prone to having to get lodged out of place again and again and again. And if you ever dislocated a joint, you realize that's the worst pain in the world. And that shit hurts bad. Like to really dislocate a joint, especially if it's like a shoulder, that shit hurt bad. And when I do go to the orthopedist, I'm gonna see if I could get my left shoulder looked at too. I just want to be safe. I don't have no problems with my left shoulder, but I still want to make sure that, all right, I get everything checked out as best as I can. And the last time I pulled it out of place was actually yesterday. I was at boxing. I was sparring. I was doing some light sparring with one of my partners, and we was doing what we was doing. It wasn't his fault. I'm not gonna say it was his fault. It wasn't. But these things can happen. It was the second time that it happened in boxing. I was throwing my jab, and I guess he had hit me here at the same time, and I was popping my jab, and then I felt it. My shoulder slightly came out. It didn't come out all the way. It slightly came out. So I had to sideline myself for like 5 minutes. The coach, he gave me a weight, and then it came back in, and I still finished the workout anyway, despite having pain in my shoulder. And I went to the ER this morning, and they said I'll have to go see an orthopedist. So I'm working on getting that out the way now. Yeah, man, I've been dealing with that. What else? Lack of creativity and drive. I don't want to say necessarily my lack of creativity, because I've been coming up with a lot of dope and good ideas. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do, like far as like my books go, my music and everything. Like I'm always getting downloads, I'm always getting ideas all the time. But I just feel like, I don't know, when it's like I want to go do certain things, I want to tackle certain tasks, I feel like I don't have the strength, man. I don't have the incentive to actually follow through with a lot of the things that I want to follow through. And that's not always like me. And I feel like that is attested to being burnt out. Because like I've been doing what I've been doing for the past 10 years nonstop. Barely any breaks. Like I really been doing this shit. Everything with my craft, man. And it be times I feel like my creativity is stifled. I have all these ideas. I have the incentive to want to do things, but when it comes to execution, I don't follow all the way through, or I leave shit unfinished. I deal with that a lot. You feel me? I really do. Not seeing things all the way through like I should. And like I said, that is attested to burnout. So I've been dealing with that. What else, man? Loneliness, really. Like I have people around me. I know a lot of people, but I don't hang with everybody. Some would argue, oh, he's antisocial. I'm not antisocial at all. Let's get that out the way. If I truly was antisocial, I wouldn't have made all the connections that I have. If I truly was antisocial, I wouldn't be at the level that I'm at now. Because obviously, to get to even where I'm at, I've had to make connections with people and get into certain places. Now, what I will say, I am standoffish at times. I don't always let people in. You know, I'm very protective of my energy and my space, which is understandable because that's just rooted in my personality. Based on things I've been through in the past, like betrayals, heartbreaks, and people just trying to siphon my energy or siphon my talent or my resources. That's just me protecting myself, and that's not gonna stop. I'm always gonna protect myself, and I don't care if people get triggered or they feel some type of way. It's like I'm not gonna stop having that part of myself intact. But I am working more on putting myself out there, being vulnerable and being open. And I want to go back to what I was saying before, how people are siphoning my energy, because I realize that I do have a healing aura. I do have a strong sense of self, and a lot of people don't come across that every day. And once they do find somebody like me that's really rooted in their power and in their strength, it's like people get attached to that. They don't know how to act, especially with these females that I talk to. They don't know how to deal with a man that's really in tune with himself and his emotions. And so, like, Shorty will get attached to that, and she'll start draining you on a subconscious level. And I have enough intuition on a spiritual level to notice these things in people, and which is why, like, I'm kind of reluctant to even be in a relationship, because I notice these things in people. I notice certain things that other people do not, or even they themselves don't even notice. And then I point these things out, and then it ends in conflict. Because, people doesn't like to be exposed for their nonsense. They don't like being put on the spot. Some people, they just want to, be so deep rooted into their ego and all this other bullshit. They don't want to see the bigger picture. And that's what I feel like a lot of relationships and friendships are nowadays. It's just people just want to connect on a shallow level. Don't nobody really truly want to get deep with each other. It's like, all right, what can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? All right, what can I get from him? What can I get from her? It's just very superficial nowadays, connecting with people. And it's like, I just personally, I don't have the time for that anymore. I don't have the energy. I have enough things in my life that I'm trying to deal with, that I'm trying to fight through. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm tired of that. And another thing is, like, I look at the state of the world and society and how it's going downhill. Like, this society is really going downhill. Not even with just the whole gender role thing and all the agendas that are being pushed, with the what's and everything else encompassing it, the crime rates. It's a whole lot of stuff. Like, I apologize if I'm going from one place to another. It's just my mind is just everywhere right now. I'm just trying to touch base on as much stuff as I can. And yeah, it's just like, yo, I see how wicked this society, this world really is. And it's like, personally, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of having to wake up every morning. I'm hearing about this tragedy, that tragedy. The world, society, just trying to shove shit down our throats that we really don't care about. And then it's like the people that I've known, or I used to know, it's like they get so intertwined with this bullshit. And it's like, I gotta really rethink who's my friend, or who should I really be around. It's like, I'm tired of that, man. I don't care about these celebrities and what they doing. I don't give a fuck. They not paying my bills. They not feeding me. I don't care what Joe Biden or Donald Trump is doing. I don't care about none of that stuff. People ask, did I vote? Am I a Democrat, Republican? I don't care about that stuff. What that got to do with what I'm doing? I don't give a shit. And that's where I have discrepancies with people, man. It's like, I don't care about none of that stuff. I have my mind on other shit. I have bigger fish to fry. I'm trying to figure out how I can free myself from this matrix. You feel me? I'm not trying to be caught up in this shit. I'm trying to figure out how not to get caught up in the rapture. And that's another thing I want to talk about. The rapture. It's like, yo, A lot of people around me are dying left and right. Like every day, I'm hearing about somebody dying. I'm hearing about this tragic story, that tragic story, this tragic story, that tragic story. I'm tired of it. Just this month alone, like two people I used to perform with. I did open mics and other showcases with them. Passed away. Like a lot of people around me that I know just meeting a demise out of nowhere. I don't get it. This shit crazy, man. Like within the past 5 to 6, 7, I don't want to say even 7. I'll say 10 years, honestly. Within the past 10 years, yo, I really lost a lot of people. You know what I mean? I lost a lot of people, bro. I really had. Within the past 10 years of me starting all this shit up, I lost a lot of people. Whether they passed, we fell out, or we just simply outgrew each other. I lost a lot of people. And like, yo, this lonely shit will really fuck you up, man. And that's why, I do try whenever I can to put myself out there with like-minded people. I can't hang around everybody. I can't hang around people that got no goals, that got no ambition. I just can't do that. I'm not willing to. People, all they want to do is gossip and be negative, Nancy's. I'm not dealing with that. I can't do it. Because eventually that energy is going to start to rub off on you. And, I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? People, they come around with their problems and their drama. Like, it's a lot of people right now that I really love. I have love for. I really fuck with. I can't fuck with them right now because they got too much shit going on. You know what I mean? They keep coming to me for their problems. I don't have time for that. I have my own. You think, like I said, you don't think I don't deal with things? I don't struggle? You understand? I'm a human too. So it's like, come on. I can't do it right now, especially if I'm going through my own trials and tribulations trying to figure out my situation. I can't help you right now. I would love to help if I had the means, but it's like, I can't do it right now, bro. I'm sorry I don't got $20 for you to borrow. I'm sorry. I don't even got $20. Even if I did have it, it's like, fuck, I gotta get me something to eat. I'm hungry. I gotta get on the bus. I gotta get on the train. I gotta get to work. What you gonna give me? After I give away my 20, what the hell I'ma get? So you could get something to eat? Shit. If you really hungry, and if I'm hungry, shit. Alright, let's use this $20 and we could split the food. We could split the sandwich. Niggas don't want to do that. All they think about is they self. And then when you ain't got something, you can't do something for them, they show you exactly who they are. I'm not dealing with that, bro. Fine, you think I'm fake? You think I'm not real? I don't care. You not real. You fake. Because you want to get a damn attitude every time I tell you I don't have something. You the fake nigga. Only hearing from you when you need something. You the fake ass nigga. Not me. Another discrepancy. Lurkers. I got a big following. I feel like, a lot of people, they just watching me. They just waiting on me to blow up just so they could figure out how they gonna sabotage me or take from me. I have people I went to school with, college, high school, all that. All they do is watch. Yeah, here and there, they'll like a post. Whatever. Half of you niggas don't even wish me a happy birthday anymore. But you the first one to watch my story. You the first one to try to fucking get something from me when you see I'm doing big. You niggas are fake too. I ain't forget about you lurking ass niggas. Y'all fake as hell too. Like my last video I posted spoke exactly to what I'm talking about now. A lot of you niggas is fake. You know what I'm saying? Instead of showing love, being like, alright bro, you inspire me. Like I see what you doing, keep it up. Like y'all want to try to secretly compete with a nigga. You think I don't notice these things? You want to secretly try to sit here and steal my swag, steal my style. You think I don't notice that shit? You think I don't really peep? I'm like, come on, man. But it's all good. Imitation is flattery. Really. It is. And I'm flattered that I'm inspired by you. And I know y'all fucking are inspired. I know y'all really like me like y'all say, like y'all think. I know. Because y'all keep coming back. You feel me? I know. That kid that ain't talk to nobody, all this other shit y'all label me as. Look at me now. Look at me now. Motherfucker said I was retarded. All type of fucked up shit. Look at me now. I'm doing better than all y'all niggas. I surpassed all y'all. And yeah, I don't have everything I want right now materialistically. But you should already know. I'm being put in position. The last shall always be first. You feel me? Again, the last shall be first. Y'all know I'm gonna get it. You already know I'm gonna be up. You know, right now I'm just dealing with what I'm dealing with. But I'm gonna be up. And when I am, don't act surprised. Don't try to come around and act like you had my back the whole time. I know half of y'all niggas, y'all was waiting on me to fail. Y'all was waiting on me to quit. And then y'all gonna try to sit there and say, oh, well, you know, we always believe in you. Get the fuck out of here. So I don't deal with none of y'all, man. That's why I stay to myself. Half y'all niggas is fake. They love you one day, and then they hating on you the next. And then they want to love you again, and then they want to hate you again. It's like, damn. Even people that have been supporting me from the beginning, all of a sudden, just fall into the wayside. They don't want to like my post no more. They want to unfollow me. They don't want to fuck with me, man. It's like, damn. I thought you was really real. I thought you was really going to hold Savage Writer down. None of y'all real, man. Y'all opportunists. That's why when I get on, I'ma shit on all you niggas. Fuck being humble. When I'm on, I'm shitting on all y'all niggas. For real. I don't care. Just say what y'all want about me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama. For real. But yeah, I know I ranted. I didn't intend to do any of this. Like I said, I'm not looking for sob story or pity, anything like that. I just had to come on camera and just express how I felt. Because I've been dealing with a lot, man. And I feel like nobody understands. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to listen. But yet, when I do something big, when I do something great, everybody want to blow my phone up. Everybody want to text me. Everybody want to reach out. Everybody want to try to invite me to shit. But what are y'all doing for me? Huh? What are y'all doing for me? I don't get it. Y'all want me to share y'all posts and do all this other shit? What are you doing for me? What you doing for Savage Writer? You know what I'm saying? So, that's it, man. More content on the way, I guess. I'm gonna be alright, you know. I'm not gonna kill myself and no crazy shit like that. Nah, this ain't that type of video. I just had to get on here and just, you know, let some stuff off. You know, and maybe somebody out there who feels the same way, like, you could understand. So, that's all I gotta say. To everybody out there that really, really, really support me, that fuck with me, thank you. Like, I mean that. Thank you. If you been here, you really rock with my message, you vibe with me, yo, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate you. You know, if you sat here, you watched this whole video, thank you, man. Thank you. Because, like, yo, you gotta understand, behind this camera, it's a real person. Behind all this stuff on Instagram, Facebook, and all the like, it's a real person, just like you. Yeah, I may have certain qualities and certain gifts, but at the end of the day, I'm just like you. You know, I deal with trials and tribulations just like you. I'm not superhuman. You understand? I'm just like you, man. I just got enough courage. I just got enough balls to take on all the pain, to take on the brunt of everybody else's bullshit. I got enough pain to be the black sheep, to be the sacrifice for my family, for my city, for my generation. I got enough balls to take on all the backlash, to take on all the spiritual, the physical, emotional, psychological attacks. I got enough balls to be on the front line and speak for my people. While all these other niggas out here, they want to hide behind these bullshit ass personas. This ain't even Savage Writer speaking right now. This is the true me. Without any labels or anything, this is the true me speaking. This is Kali Raymond speaking. And I don't even like using that name because that's the name the Matrix gave. But this is the true me speaking. No personas and all this other goofy shit. Just me speaking. I ain't intend for this video to be too long, but it's like, fuck it. I had to say what I had to say. I don't regret it. People gonna watch it or they not. I don't care. This is me expressing myself. This is how I feel. And if people want to unsubscribe, they want to unfollow, go ahead. Bye-bye. They need you anyway. If you ain't here to really truly support me or rock with me, you could leave. It's all good. You only making room for the people that will. So, that's it. I'm out. More content on the way. I thank y'all for supporting your boy. Because I really need it right now. So, see ya.